Hi, my name's Elizabeth Viola, and I just want to share with you how grateful I am that you're going to take a few minutes of your day to watch my video and hear my story. You may be doing this because a consultant asked you to, and I may be your consultant, and if so, hi, thank you. Or you may be doing it because a consultant in my Mary Kay family has asked you to do so, either to help her with her training, or she's been put in a challenge, and so either way, thank you so much. And here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to ask if you'll just listen with an open heart and mind to what I have to share. I know Mary Kay may not be anything you would ever want to do, and that's perfectly fine. I completely understand and respect that. But just please listen with an open mind so that you can give some good, strong feedback to your consultant about the opportunity that she has chosen to be a part of. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to share with you a little bit about my story and the Mary Kay journey, and then I'm going to share with you some facts and figures about the company. And then at the end, I will give you a couple quick questions that you can answer, and then give those answers back to your consultant, and that's what completes her training. So to share a little bit about my story, I was a single mom working in a corporate situation. I was struggling financially and with my time issues because I wanted more time with my children. And so I was looking for a way out of that situation. And, I had what some people would consider a perfect job. I had the Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, had my weekends off and my holidays. But at the same time, for me, it wasn't so perfect. My daughter was in high school. She was a cheerleader and played softball, and my son was in elementary. There's 6 years between them. And I was at the place. I wanted to be a part of everything that my children had going on. I wanted to be the classroom mom. I wanted to plan the field trips and be on all of those. I wanted to throw all the cheerleaders in the back of my minivan with their pom-poms and take them out for pizza after the ball games. Because of finances and time restrictions, I wasn't able to do that. So I was looking for a way out of that job. I think probably what most women do when they first are looking for something because they're not happy with their career situation. I considered going back to school, and that was going to take more time and more money away from my children, which I really wasn't willing to give. And so I ruled that one out pretty quickly. The second one was I actually had a couple of job offers on the table. They were leaving one corporate situation to go to another one, and though that financially was going to help me a little bit, it still wasn't going to give me the time opportunity that I had to have my daytimes free so that I could be a part of what my children had going on and their daily activities. And so I ruled that one out pretty quickly. And so then I went to number 3, which should have been number 1. I went to the Lord in prayer and just really started asking him what I could do and what I needed to do, and just asked him to start showing me. And through a series of events, I was offered the Mary Kay opportunity. And I have to tell you, when it was first presented to me, I looked at the girl and said, "Drop dead, I'm not doing Mary Kay." And that's truly how I felt. I laugh about it today. But then she shared with me more about the opportunity, the business side of the company. And I looked at her that day and I said, you know what, this sounds too good to be true, so it probably is. However, I'm going to try it and just see what happens. And I sit here almost 12 years later with my life completely changed as a result of this Mary Kay opportunity that I said I would never do. And just to give you a few ideas of how this changed my life, when I did sign up to do Mary Kay and ordered my starter kit and really made the commitment to work my business, within 6 weeks I had earned the use of my first Mary Kay career car. Just blew my mind how that had happened. Within another 3 months, I was able to replace my corporate income and walk out of that corporate job. And then over the course of the years, just so many different blessings, and just 2 quick stories I want to share. I'll never forget when I walked out of that corporate situation, the very next week was spring break for my children in their schools. And I had never been able to spend a spring break with my son. And I had committed that next week that we were going to do things together, and oh my goodness, we did. We went to the beach. We went to Chuck E. Cheese. We chased each other around the house. We played in the backyard. We watched movies. We did everything his little heart wanted to, that he desired that whole week long, and just had the time of our lives. And the following Monday morning, I was driving him back to school, which was another dream come true for me. I had never been able to take my children back and forth to school. And I was driving him back up to school. We pulled up on the curb, and he opened the door to jump out, and then all of a sudden he jumped back in the car, and he said, "Mom." And I said, "What?" And he said, "I can't wait till summer gets here." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because we're going to play all summer long like we did last week for spring break." And as fast as he had said that, he turned around, slammed the door, and skipped off to the classroom. And I just started boohooing. I cried all the way home, just thanking the Lord for this opportunity. And already within 1 week, how I saw it changing my life and that of my family. and just the quality time that it was giving us together. And then there's my daughter. She was in high school when I started my career, and several years later, we were planning her wedding. She was going to marry her high school sweetheart, and we were up to a time crunch with her needing to get a wedding dress ordered. If you've ever been through that, you know what that's like. And so we were talking on the phone on a Wednesday, and I said, Megan, you have to make a decision by this weekend. What's it going to be? She said, Mom, I don't know. I just haven't found that perfect dress. And I said, well, what's it going to take? She said, I don't know. I've been to every bridal store. I don't know what else to do. And I said, okay, then here's the deal. You're going to clean your calendar. I'm cleaning mine right now. We are going to Atlanta. You're going to call a best friend. I'm going to book a hotel, and we're going to go find you the perfect dress. And just in a matter of moments, we were planning a trip out of here. You know, I didn't have to call a boss. I didn't ask for permission to get off. I didn't have to find someone to cover a shift or step up to do what I needed to take care of. I just simply wiped my calendar clean, and my daughter and I and one of her best friends took off to Atlanta. And yes, we did find her perfect wedding dress that weekend. Had the time of our lives. And so that's just two small stories that have happened in the course of my Mary Kay career that have changed my life. Yes, I did get remarried along the line, and there's stories with my husband I can share as well. And I'll share a little, in just a few moments. But that's pretty much my story. And just, for me, it was my children. And again, every woman's story is different. Her reasons are different. But for me, that was my reason to give this Mary Kay opportunity a try. Did I have fears? Absolutely. Did I have objections and concerns? Absolutely. One of the biggest ones was that I had never used skincare before. And I'm like, I don't even know what this stuff is, much less how to use it. How would I sell it, teach, train, any of that kind of stuff? And that's where our training in Mary Kay comes in. That's just priceless. It's a career opportunity, just like anything else you would get hired on to do. We take you through incredible training to teach you the skills how to be successful. And then there was the concern of time management. I did not have any extra time to do another part-time job. My schedule was crazy as a single mom. I got up at 4:30. I got kids where they had to go. I was at the office by 8. I got home at 5, or got off at 5. We went straight to the school or ballpark. We'd get home at 8 o'clock at night. I would come in, cook the supper, clean the kitchen, do the laundry, check the homework, throw the kids in bed, fall out at midnight, and start over the next day. And so time was a great concern for me, but what I realized was that the flexibility that this company gives us is priceless. I could take Mary Kay to the bleachers and sit there at a ball game with all the other moms and say, girls, just try this stuff. Tell me what you think. And they would start pulling out money from their pockets and their purses and telling me that they wanted to purchase products. And then I did have a lunch hour with my corporate job, so while I was on my lunch hour, I would meet girls in bathrooms at banks or at restaurants and do quick makeovers and let them try products. Or I'd have a lunch with a girlfriend and share with her about the company and the opportunity and the products. And so I just very quickly learned how to sprinkle Mary Kay into the time that I had and into the activities that were already going on. And that made a big impact in my Mary Kay career and the opportunity to move forward very quickly. And then there was a concern of I don't know any people. The office I had been in, I called it my dungeon because I was locked up for security reasons, and so I truly did not know a lot of people. And what I learned about the Mary Kay opportunities that we teach you how to know people. First of all, you will start with your family and friends, but the thing is, they're going to want to know what their family discount is or what are you going to give them for free because you love them. And so we do teach you how to work outside that circle very quickly. And again, it's part of the training. And then there was the concern of fear of rejection. Oh my goodness, yes, most women have that fear, and I definitely did. But even there, I learned it's just a matter of letting women try the product to see if they like it. If they like it, they'll buy it. If they don't like it, they don't need to. And that's just always been my mindset. So it has nothing to do with the fear of rejection. It has to do with whether or not they like the products. And then there was the concern of, I probably need to pray about this and see if this is really what the Lord would have me to do. And I just have to share with you, when I gave that a few minutes thought, I thought, you know what, I actually prayed that the Lord would show me what to do, and this has been presented, so I just need to step out in faith and give this a try and see what happens, and ask him to bless. And let me tell you what, it was definitely a faith step. This was so far out of my comfort zone, which honestly, as I look back, was even more so a sign from the Lord that this is what I needed to do, because he wants us to step out in faith and do things. If everything we do is comfortable for us, then we're not walking with him and asking in faith that he bless and guide our steps every step of the way. So I did. I just very quickly made that decision to give it a try, feeling like the Lord had given this opportunity to me as a result of prayer. And so that's a little bit about my story and some of the ways it's changed my life over the last few years. So with that, I do want to share with you about some of the company information that drew me to this opportunity to make that decision that many years ago. And so we're going to talk a little bit about the marketing part of that. Number one, first of all, Mary Kay is rated number one in skincare out of all the other products on the market. So it truly is about just letting women try the product to see if they like it. It's not about being a salesperson because the product sells itself. Also, the money, the opportunity financially. We have more women in Mary Kay that make more than $100,000 a year, more so than any other company in America. And then there's no quotas, so you're not working under pressure. And then there's no territory, so we can sell across the country. And nowadays with Facebook and Twitter and our websites, it is so easy to market yourself. I tell my consultants, the more creative you can be with marketing yourself, the better. So just go for it. See what you can do. And then there is the flexibility, which I already mentioned and discussed, and just how we can sprinkle Mary Kay into the life that we already have. And then there's the advancement and the praise in women to success with recognition. And oh my goodness, what fun we have with that. Let me just show you, first of all, we do give a lot of prizes in Mary Kay. And here is one of the very first prizes that a very new Mary Kay consultant can earn. See these pearls? Are those not gorgeous? I gave several of these away the other night at our training session to new consultants. And then there's this gorgeous pink ice ring that some of our brand new consultants get. Can you see that? You see the bling? Isn't that pretty? Just a couple of the prizes that we start with. And then as you move up the career opportunity, obviously there are the free company cars that you can earn the privilege of driving, the trips around the world, the diamond rings. Oh my goodness, the prizes just get better and better. And so that's a big deal. And then probably one of the most intriguing opportunities about the company that gave me the decision to give this a shot was the 90% buyback guarantee. When you start your business, you have an opportunity to purchase inventory. It means you have product on your shelf so you can service your customers immediately. And if you choose to do that, you have a year to try Mary Kay and see if you love it. If you do, keep going, sell product, make money, be happy. If you don't love it for any reason whatsoever, you can send all of that product back to the company and they will pay you back 90% of your investment, which to me is absolutely crazy. When I looked at that, I thought, you know what? This company does not even know me, and yet they're willing to take a 90% risk that I'm going to do this and be successful. The least I can do is give it a 10% shot in myself. So I did. So, that's a little bit of the marketing information. So now let's talk money, because honestly, most girls that do sign up to do Mary Kay do it because they would like to make a little extra money. So let me share with you what that would look like. First of all, you are going to make money based on your sales, selling the product. You make 50% on everything you sell. That is just incredible to me. And then there's the reorder business. It is a consumable product. The mascara, it dries up. Your cleanser will run out. So as long as you're taking care of your customers, they're going to come back to you for more product. The next part of the money avenue is the team building. This is where we get to share with girls that we would love to work with, and I love that we get to pick who we want to work with and have on our team. But you would share with someone that you would love to work with and see if she wants to run with you in the business. And then if she does so and she places orders with the company actually pays you a bonus check based on her ordering, and that's a lifetime bonus. So you're going to do everything you can to help her succeed, knowing that as she's doing well in the business, she's loving her Mary Kay, she's continuing to sell products and reorder and sell products and reorder, and every time that happens, the company pays you a bonus check for helping that woman have success in her business. And if you're going, oh, I don't know who I would ask. Well, think about this. If you were to win a cruise and you could take a girlfriend with you, who would you take? That's probably the girlfriend that you're going to want on your team to start with. So just think on that one. Okay, and then there's the car program. Oh my goodness, probably one of the most intriguing aspects of this company is the opportunity to earn and drive the use of a company car. The very first car you're going to have the privilege of driving is a Chevy Cruze. And right now we have two options. You can pick a white one or a lipstick red. They are absolutely gorgeous. Plus, when you do that, the company also pays the majority of your car insurance. So you're not figuring money out of your family budget to make a big car payment or a big insurance payment. They take care of that. Now, if for some reason you don't want to take the car option, you do have a cash option. It begins at $375 a month and goes all the way up to $900 a month. So be thinking as I share with you a little bit more about the cars, which would you choose? Would you take the car option or would you take the cash option? And if you would go for cash, what would you do with that extra money every single month? Okay, so the first car is the Cruze. The next car you move into is a black Ford Fusion or a Chevrolet Equinox, which is a crossover. The next car you move into is a black BMW. Oh my goodness, crazy. And then ultimately that pink trophy on wheels, it is a white pearl pink. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's the Cadillac SRX, that crossover that is just so gorgeous. So again, be thinking which you would do. Would you take the car or the cash? And which car and which colors would you go for? So that's a little bit about the car compensation and opportunity. And then there's the tax advantages. Oh my goodness, I truly believe that every woman needs to have her own base business, own home-based business, just if for no other reason, for the tax opportunities. Actually had a studio where I was training and held my appointments there for a little while, and it was costing me quite a bit of money, and it was renting. And one day I was sitting there realizing that I was throwing that money away, and I came home and shared with my husband and just said, honey, we are wasting all this money. What would you think about maybe building a home where I can put X amount of square footage into our very own home where I could teach and train and hold my appointments, and we could write that off on our taxes? What would you think about that? And he said, well, you know what? You're a pretty smart businesswoman. If you think that would be a good move, I'm going to support you. So go start looking at house plans, see what you're thinking, and come back and show me, and let's talk about it. And that's why I sit right now in my dream home that Mary Kay has helped build, that my husband supported because he saw what this company has done for me, my children, and even us now as a family. And so the tax advantages are an incredible opportunity because, yes, you can claim a percentage of the mortgage, the homeowner's insurance, the power bill, the water bill. Take a trip across the country, and when you get there, share some lipstick, sell some lipstick to some family and friends at a party, and you can write off your plane ticket because you just took a business trip. So that gives you a few ideas about the tax opportunities. And then there is management. As you move into a management position, and not only are you working your own business, but at that point you're helping other women succeed in that business. The company pays you as you train and coach and mentor other women to success. And so some of those are the money opportunities and how the company works. And you may be sitting there going, okay, Elizabeth, enough, you've told me enough. Just what do I have to do to sign up? Your initial investment is $100. We just order you a kit. It's very easy. It's about a 3-minute process. We order you a kit, and that's what begins your business. And let me share with you this. It's a $100 investment that can change your life forever. I compare it to a trip to Walmart because I can go there and spend $100 in 15 minutes, and it's never changed my life. However, I spent $100 on a starter kit almost 12 years ago that completely did. So it's just a $100 investment that can change your circumstances forever. Okay, and as you're looking at this opportunity, I think one of the probably the most important thing to consider is that this company is based on the priorities of God first, family second, and career third. Oh my goodness, we are a $3 billion debt-free company today, and I 100% believe it is because Mary Kay, the woman, chose those priorities to build this business on, and we work by the principles of the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. And so as we help other women succeed, the company blesses us back. And so that is our company's principles and priorities. So that is the marketing information and my story I wanted to share with you. So now as we move into the questions that you want to share back with your consultant, the number one first, tell her what you have found most interesting, appealing, or exciting about this video that you've just listened to. And then number 2, should you ever consider the Mary Kay opportunity and joining our family, what would be your reason? What would be your reason to do so? And then number 3, are you an A, a B, or a C? Now, a letter C means I'm a happy customer. Oh my goodness, I love Mary Kay products and I love my consultant. I will continue to purchase from her and support her as she builds her business and be a happy customer. Thank you so much for sharing this. I choose customer. The letter B stands for, you've intrigued me a little bit. Would you please buy me a Coke or a cup of coffee? I have some more questions. I want to ask you a little bit. There's something that's kind of sparked some interest, and I want some more time with you. So that would be a letter B. Share that with your consultant. Or you may be a letter A. Oh my goodness, absolutely sign me up. I've been praying, looking, searching for something, and everything just shared with you appeals to me. So I'm going to give you some money. Here's my $100. Let's order my kit. I am ready to start a business and step out in faith and start something new and try this. That's a letter A. So as you share those back with your consultant, then again, there is a password that you're going to want to share with her. And the password today is vision. Vision. For where there is no vision, the people perish. And I have to tell you, when I was at the place of looking at the Mary Kay opportunity, I lost my vision for life, period. I had forgotten how to dream. I'd forgotten what getting up every day, being excited about my life was about. And when I started my Mary Kay business, the Lord gave me a new vision, a new hope, and a plan for my future. He shared that with me as I started stepping out in faith. And so maybe something I've shared with you has sparked a little bit something there where maybe you could have a new vision and a new excitement about your life and what lies ahead. So as you share these answers and this password back with your consultant, that is what you'll want to share with her. So again, I so appreciate your time and your feedback today. And if you do decide to give this Mary Kay opportunity a try, I just can't wait to meet you. I look forward to that and welcoming you into our family. So thank you so much again, and have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye.